Hey guys, welcome back to the 97 Manual 850R. It's been a little while since I've done a video on this, and I have done a lot of work to this car, or I guess I've paid some people to do a lot of work to this car, and I've done some work myself. A lot of new things. As you can hear, there's a little bit of an extra burble there from an IPD turboback exhaust. We finally have the 302mm Volvo big brake kit off of a 98 S70. FCP was kind enough to hook me up with their Zimmerman rotors, which are coated so they don't rust and balanced. They're very nice, they're very responsive, and it's vastly improved braking performance. I left the stock pads on just to kind of see the difference from rotor to rotor, and it's a pretty sizable difference. Otherwise, I've made some cosmetic changes to the car. I added the OEM style amber turn signals, got rid of those silly looking clear ones. We have, of course, the BRZ's Michelin tires that are holding up well despite all the second gear burnouts I've been doing out of corners. And just keeping it nice and clean. I did get the car detailed recently, and it polished out really well. It looks fantastic. All the fade is gone. Yes. A couple engine mounts made shifting and the overall feel of the car improve. IPD sent me a lower engine mount that bolts down on the passenger side. Replace that, as well as this polyurethane upper mount from IPD. Really tightened up shifts, makes the car feel a lot more fresh. There's still a little bit of a looseness in the front end when accelerating out of corners with some steering locks. I'm not sure if it's like a drivetrain thing or steering issue. Have to look at that. It's not a huge deal, just something I can feel through the steering wheel. Otherwise, the R is really been very good to drive lately. I've been putting some miles on this thing. Almost about to hit 160K. Got the handbrake cable tightened up. That wasn't holding the car earlier, but now it's doing a really good job. Acceleration there for you. Decent amount of bite from the brakes. Under heavy braking, I would like a slightly more aggressive pad, but under light braking, it gives this car a much more balanced feel to its power level. Just a little bit of pedal input yields more than enough braking to slow you down, whereas before it felt like you were kind of fighting against these tiny little rotors. And that's been fixed with a 302mm kit. Thing wails now. It sounds so good. Let's talk a little bit about the IPD exhaust. So I had this exact same turboback system on my 96 automatic 850R, and I enjoyed it. It was a little bit droney, but not too bad. And I've put about 500 miles on this. Maybe it needs to break in just a little bit more, but it's way more droney at speed and on cruising by between I'd say 2,500 to 3,000 RPM than I ever remember my old system being. Not sure why that is. Maybe it's just the engine and its state of tune. sounds really good under power, and it adds a nice level of responsiveness. That 3-inch downpipe definitely helps the turbo breathe and the engine breathe a little bit better. It's also a good opportunity for me to bed my brakes in. It's a little quiet and it's a little bit too quiet for me and a little bit too drony in my opinion. So I don't know, maybe I'm gonna stick with it for another few hundred miles and see what happens. Possibly throw in, I bought a Borla XR1 muffler. I might throw that in case of, instead of the round muffler that IPD sends with the system, and see if that makes an improvement. I know those mufflers sound really good on S60Rs, but haven't really heard many of them on an 850. Otherwise though, you know, cruising, sitting, idling, it has a really nice tone to it. I just want to hear that 5-cylinder scream and not be miserable. Still a little bit of rev hang. That's always been the case with 850s, S70s, especially at higher RPMs. When you're just cruising at normal, below 3,000-4,000, the revs drop pretty quickly, but for some reason, maybe it's the heavy flywheel, it's the state of tune, and it's an emissions thing, something I'd like to tune out eventually, but we'll see. You can hear there about 2,500 RPM, quite a bit of drone. Probably only hear it with headphones. See what I mean about those second gear burnouts? This thing desperately needs a diff. It's a pretty involved job, so I'm probably going to put it off for a little while and make up for it with some stickier, grippier tires. But someday, that would be fun to have a limited slip differential in here. It would make a big, big improvement in performance and make this thing an absolute weapon on track. Alright, let's show this an entrance ramp here. See how it corners on the stock suspension. Like I said earlier, those engine mounts actually did improve handling a little bit. I think like the engine's just not knocking around as much. Not bad. I'll get some sway bars on here eventually. Definitely a little bit more body roll in stock form. Lacks that crispness. Yes. Set cruise control here. Show you guys what our cruising situation here is. 70 miles an hour, 2,800 RPM, 2,900 RPM. It's actually pretty decent at this speed. At 75, just above $3,000, you start to get a little bit of drone. 80, a little bit less. Of course, this is with a manual car. Most people don't have manuals, and their RPMs are about 500 RPM lower at cruising speed. More about where I'm at 65. But a little bit of drone here. Luckily, it's 70 miles an hour. It's pretty quiet. Well, that about sums up all the changes and the updates on the 850R. There's some more stuff I've got planned in the future, but I wanted to make a video of how it is, how it sits, what it sounds like right now, in case if I change anything, and it'll just be a good reference point for the future. I've got to say, I've really, really been enjoying owning this car. I always wondered what it would like to have a manual Volvo 850 again, and this is better than I thought it would be. This is my first car, not an 850R, but a manual 850. And this really, really brings back the enjoyment that I got out of that car, just amplified a little because this isn't an R. And of course, my 95 was super well sorted. It was very tight, even with 210,000 miles on it. It felt amazing. And this is a similar story. I can tell that this car has been really well cared for. There's, corners haven't been cut with its maintenance. There isn't weird stuff happening with things loose or things falling off the car. Everything's bolted together really well, and it feels very solid. It's lived a well cared for life, and that shows in the car underneath and throughout the interior and in the engine bay. It's a very well sorted car. I got really lucky with this thing, and I'm so glad that I bought it. It's almost become a little bit of a daily driver for me because I do enjoy driving it so much, and it is so rewarding to get into on a daily basis and use. These seats are incredibly comfortable. Of course, it has the practicality of a sedan. Give you guys a little taste of this exhaust. Okay guys, there you go. That's a wrap on this video. I'll update you guys if I change the muffler and see how that adjusts or alters the sound. But for now, that's what we're getting with an IPD turboback. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.